All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to week number 3 here at Renegade Racing for the Thursday Night Thunder Series. We are live here at, I believe we're at Southern National tonight. Let me double check that. Pretty sure that's where we're at. Southern National Motorsports Park tonight for 100 laps of action. There will be no heat races this evening until we get that heat racing configuration figured out. So the guys have about a minute left in practice, then they will run 2 qualifying laps, and then we will get lined up for a 100-lap feature. We'll go take a look at Liam Baby here since he's in the chat dropping emojis. Oh, bad timing. At least he's not upside down. Attaboy, Liam. Let's go ahead and take a look at the race info, the pre-race info before these guys start qualifying. As stated earlier, we are live here at Renegade Racing for the Thursday Night Thunder Series. Clear night here at Southern National Motorsports Park, 65 degrees, no humidity, slight wind, 1 mile per hour. Of course, we'd like to thank Seibert Productions for coming on board this season and helping out Renegade Racing, owned and operated by Chris Seibert. Contact Seibert Productions for all your video and editing needs. These guys will have 2 laps to lay down the fastest time they can possibly lay down. We saw them slipping and sliding in practice, so we'll see how the qualifying runs go. We do have a newcomer in the field. First race in Renegade starting tonight. Tyler Barnes here in the number 1 car. So welcome aboard, Tyler. Happy to have you. As it stands right now, Barry Tollison sitting on the pole. Got long qualifying, and if guys did choose to ready up to race and chose not to qualify, we will be sitting here with a little bit of dead time waiting for this to expire. I'm not showing anybody to be on the track right now. we'll talk to the admins and in the future possibly advance this session and just get straight into the feature. Guess we could give a quick shout out to Gym City Goon, old Ryan Hunter. Big shout out to Ryan for getting Renegade back on the track and racing. And once again, a big thanks to Seibert Productions for coming on and helping out with things here at Renegade this season. We are in week 3. Last week started a little rough, but the guys got it straightened out and put on a good race. Long green flag run. Hope to see some of the same tonight. As stated earlier, we will not have the heat races. Once qualifying wraps up here, once the timer expires, these guys will get gridded. And we will see 100 laps of action right off the bat. As you see that checkered flag up at the top, that means qualifying has ended. We'll get these guys gridded up and go racing. Take a look at the starting grid tonight at Southern National here in Renegade Racing. Sitting on the pole, we got Barry Tollison. To his outside, got Tyler Barnes. Ortson Poston starts in the second row. Eric Coppathorne will start on his outside. Robert Warren's last week's winner will start out P5. Liam BB will start on the outside of row 3. Row 4 is Adam Sprinkle and Johnny Hurst. Row 5, you've got James Wagner in the 30 machine and Sam Moose Lucier. And then rounding it out, you've got Kyle Hartland. I think Jeff Scott is in charge of race control, so he will not be gridding. And starting in that last row, you have Matt Ace Barker in the 96 machine and Chris Nice in the number 49 machine. 'We ride aboard the James Wagner welding blimp here overlooking Southern National Motorsports Park tonight, looking down at the field. We haven't brought out the James Wagner welding blimp in a while. I figured we'd bring it out tonight. Hundred laps of short track action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope to see some door-to-door racing. Hopefully these guys can keep it clean. I'd like to see some long runs here, see how guys manage their tires. I'm not sure. What we got going on here? Pace car is off. Green flag waves. We are racing here at Southern National Motorsports Park in Renegade Racing in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. That number one of Tyler Barnes gets a great start, launches off the line. Thought he was going to clear, does not clear. Got Barry Tollison to his inside. You got a battle here for first right off the bat between the 28 and the 1. '28 is able to clear. Your leader is Barry Tollison, followed by Tyler Barnes and Forts and Poston. Got the 95 of Robert Warren's, last week's winner, lurking and waiting. Oh, you've got the 77 of Adam Sprinkle around. And he is able to collect it, but everyone behind him wasn't as lucky. You've got the 98 against the inside wall. You've got the 83 wrecked. You've got the 58 of Johnny Hurst wrecked. Let's go back and see what started all that. See if we can find it. So we're riding here with the 98 of Eric Copperthorne. Everything happens in front of him. As you see, the 77 just gets loose coming out of the exit. The 98 had nowhere to go. That's unfortunate. Tough luck for everybody behind the 77 there. He was able to save it after the collision, though. I'm not sure. The 98 looks like he's pretty tore up. I'm sure these guys will have to go in and get some damage fixed. And I was not told pre-race, I was not briefed. I don't know if caution laps are counting in this. It may show that they're counting on the ticker up there, but it will reset. If not, I guess we'll find out together tonight. I know the goal was to try and keep as many cars on the lead lap as possible and possibly not count caution laps. That way guys could get fixed and get back out on the track and not lose several laps and not ever be able to get them back. We wanted to keep the racing as close and as exciting as possible. Pace car is going to dip off. We are going to go back green flag racing at lap 9 of 100 here at Southern National. Barry Tollison with a great start. Tyler Barnes in the number 1 looking to his inside, thinks better of it, lifts just a hair, lets the 28 clear. Tyler Barnes showing some great patience there, no need to push it this early. Through the back of the field a little bit. Oh, we do have some action back. Not sure what's going on with the 83 machine. It looked like he's able to keep it rolling. Looks like he has recovered. 98 of Eric Copperthorne, which took some heavy damage in that last wreck. Out here rolling in 9th right now. He's down 5 spots from where he started. Your biggest mover of the race so far, Matt Ace Barker, up 7 spots from where he started. Currently sitting P6. Take a look at that James Wagner weldered black, purple, and white super late model. Shout out to James Wagner, who hopefully is watching the broadcast. We know his favorite color is purple, so Ace showing his love for the Wagner Welding logo and colors. In front of him, you got the 30 of Dougie Wagner, or as some like to call him, Big Dougie. And we have a yellow flag. Let's see what happens here. We're riding on board with the 49 of Chris Nice. He gets a little loose, able to save it, taps the inside wall. See what happens with the 63 here. And there's where the caution came from. Looked like Fortson Poston got into the back of the 63 and turned him around there. Go back and take another look at it. Yeah, the 42's just, he's just going so much faster than the 63, and it's just one of those situations. It's all good, though. These guys are learning. Everybody's learning. That's why we do this, especially over at Ruff-Neck. It's the same over here in Renegade. We invite the younger, inexperienced drivers to come in. They can learn from the guys with more experience and feel more confident and more comfortable behind the wheel. That's what it's all about. Take a look at the field pacing here. Lap 21 of 100. The pace car is going to dip off. We're going to go back racing on lap 22 of 100. See if these guys can get them a long run in here. Getting a little, 3 wide in the back. 63 and the 49 go high to let the 42 and the 77 clear. They will get single filed out in the back. Riding back up front with your leader in the 28, Barry Tollison. Tyler Barnes, the newcomer here at Renegade Racing, in tow, sitting in P2. Robert Warren's making moves up to P3. And James Dougie Wagoner, now in the top 5, sitting P4, followed by Matt Ace Barker, rounding out your top 5. Take a look at our cameras here. It looks like the 42 is looking to make a move on the 83 here. He will go to the inside of Liam Beebe. .42 dives inside of the 83 and the 58. We've got traffic. The 5 of Sam Lucier clears everybody. Takes advantage of that little traffic jam. Is able to clear everybody. Sam currently sitting in 7th. Back out front with your leader in the 28, Barry Tollison, which has opened up a second lead over second place Tyler Barnes. We get another look from the James Wagoner Welding blimp. Seems everybody's gotten it together now. I believe we're in for a green flag run here. Take a look at the 96 of Matt Barker, who's worked his way up now 9 spots to P4. Still your biggest mover. He's up 9 spots from where he started. Barry Tollison still out front. He has dominated this race. Caution flies. See if we can find where the caution is and what it's for. Folks, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing what caused that caution. I guess I jinxed them. Broadcaster jinxed. I spoke too soon. .42 laps complete here at Southern National Motorsports Park. 100-lap feature ahead of us. Almost at the halfway point. Pace car is going to dip off. We are going to go back racing here. Lap 43. Another great restart by Barry Tollison in that 28 machine. Oh, as you see the 96 get a little squirrely. Fortson Poston takes advantage of that on the outside, and everybody's wrecking. I'll have to go back and see what started all of this. We're riding with Sam. Let's skip up here to Ace. It looks like we've got... okay. I think we found where... Riding with the 77 of Adam Sprinkle. It's going to be him. You see, they're all reacting. The 42 and the 77 both react to the 96 getting a little squirrely there. Exiting the turn, coming down the straight. The 77 just comes up the track a little bit too far. Gets into the 42. May look a little different from the cockpit. We've got the radios turned off this week. It was too distracting last week hearing the radios and trying to broadcast at the same time, so... Seen some really fast cars get tore up here tonight. Hopefully they're able to get in there, get it fixed, and get back out here. It's like the pace lights are out. It may be dipping in, and we may be going back green 1 lap from halfway. Green flag waves, lap 49 of 100. The 28 gets another good restart, able to clear the 1 of Tyler Barnes. James Wagner in that 30 machine in tow, riding P3. Robert Warren's following in P4, followed by Liam Beebe in P5. His car's a little bit beat up, but he's not upside down, so that's progress. I sense that things are starting to heat up here in the first three cars here. Oh, the 30 gets into the one, lifts a little bit. They're both able to save it. And with that, the 95 is now within striking distance of Robert Warren's. You're going to start to see guys really start to go here. We're now almost within 40 laps. As you can see, some of these got several cars laps down. The 77 Sprinkle is unfortunately 3 laps down. Papa Thorne has retired for the evening, it appears. Kyle Hartland is in the pits. Chris Nice is 6 laps down. We are going to stick with the action right here because that's where the action is about to pick up. Right here, as you see the 30 go wide to the outside, smacks the wall. '95 of Robert Warren's looking to the inside of Tyler Barnes. Not able to get there just yet. Oh, they touch. They touch on exit of 4. Able to keep it straight. And with that, see the 28 having to deal with some lap traffic here. We stick with the action here. It looks like it's going to be Tyler Barnes, Robert Warren's. Will be our featured battle right this second. Tyler Barnes definitely impressing with his Renegade debut. Able to run up front the whole race. I think he's been second pretty much the whole race. Barry has been very good on the restarts and able to clear. Tyler could be going into save mode here as he's fell back a little bit from the leader. In the broadcast booth, it's always a mystery. Who's saving? Who's going? Did Tyler get that right front too hot? We know the 95 of Robert Warrens knows how to save tires. And as soon as I say that, the 95 looks to the inside, able to clear, takes away that second spot from Tyler Barnes. As you see Forts and Poston there on the back end of Barry Tollison. .42 has been fast all night, just been caught up in some unlucky incidents. Showing him to be, yes, Poston is 1 lap down. But showing that he can race up front with the leaders, even a lap down. So he had the speed. We come back to our Canadian in the 95 machine here, Robert Warrens. He tries to reel in your leader, who has dominated this race, Barry Tollison in the 28. Just have to keep an eye on the gap. See if that 95 is able to reel him in. Can't rule out Tyler Barnes. He's been up front all night also. That 30 machine sitting P4 of James Wagner. We go back out front with your leader, 19 laps to go here at Southern National Motorsports Park. It's been Barry Tollison's race. Can he close the show? Does that 95 of Robert Warrens have anything left? Has he been sitting back waiting? Ladies and gentlemen, I am showing that that gap is now under a second. So that 95 of Robert Warrens is coming. He said it's go time with 15 to go. As we take a look at the lap times here, 3 out of the 5 last laps, the 95 was faster than your leader. So Warrens is running faster times than your current leader, Barry Tollison. We will keep that at the bottom here as we get ever so closer to 10 laps to go. 28 will come across the stripe and make it 11 to go. They're going back and forth, back and forth. 1 lap Tollison's faster. The next lap Warrens is faster. Go on board here with the 95 as he tries to run down the current leader, Barry Tollison. Inside of 10 to go. We are now 9 laps to go in this feature race. You hear that 95 driving it down in there hard. Able to hold that inside line. Does he have enough tire left to get there? And with that updated lap times, Warnes has been faster the past 5 laps. So that tells me he's driving that thing with everything it's got, trying to get to that 28. As you see them there exiting 4, coming down the front. Hollison was faster the past 2 laps though. White flag waves. Final lap here at Southern National. Been a dominant race by that 28 machine of Barry Tollison. He comes through 3. Comes out of the exit of 4 across the stripe. Your race winner here tonight in the Thursday Night Thunder Series is Barry Tollison in that number 28 machine. Robert Warnes drove the tires off of it, wasn't able to get there, but another strong performance by that 95 machine coming out P2. And James Wagner in that 30 machine rounds out your podium. Well, SDK wants to go crazy and not give me the race results, so that's nice. There we go. Barry Tollison, your race winner here tonight at Southern National, followed by Robert Warnes. James Wagner rounds out your podium. Ortson Poston comes in 4th. Tyler Barnes in his Renegade debut brings home a 5th place finish. Johnny Hurst, league owner, comes away 6th. Matt Barker, I believe this was his Renegade short track debut tonight, comes in 7th. Liam BB, not on his roof, comes home 8th. Adam Sprinkle in 9th. Chris Nice in 10th. Samuel Moose Lucier comes home 11th. Eric Copperthorne had a rough night, comes home 12th. Kyle Hartland 13th. And your RC tonight, scored in 14th, is Jeff Scott. So bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get some people in here for some interviews. All right, let's make sure everybody is unmuted for this one. Dougie, you got a copy?
Got you. I got you.
So tell me a little bit about your night. Able to come home with a podium finish in your first race here. What'd you see out there?
It was actually pretty fun. Good group of guys. I was just wanting to bide my time, really, but then when I got up to the front, I just had to run it. Then sort of hit the wall, had wheel damage, front end damage. Still got third place, so I'm happy with that.
Absolutely. Well, if you hadn't have tapped the wall like you did and had that little bit of damage, do you think you had anything for the guys that finished ahead of you?
I do, because they didn't pit. Oh, I think Robert may have pitted. I don't think Barry pitted. And I had pitted that one time because I had wheel damage, and I got right side tires, so I felt pretty good.
Well, congratulations again on that P3. Any sponsor shout outs you want to give? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out my father, Wagner's Welding, you for broadcasting. Jeff Scott come in tonight to help me RC so I can actually race. I got to thank him. Got to thank Johnny, Ryan, everybody over here at Renegade Racing. Good group of guys. Just everybody. I mean, all the behind the scenes stuff. I mean, just shout out to everybody, especially all these drivers, because these drivers is what makes it happen.
Absolutely. We thank you for being here, helping out with RC, and glad you got to get some seat time and run some laps tonight. Thanks again, and congrats. Hopefully we'll see you out there again next week.
Yep, hope so. All right.
Barry, did you race the...
Robert, you got a copy.
What's up, Tim?
What's up, buddy? You're up in the booth with me. Well, tell me about your night. We were keeping up with your lap times. We were watching it close. It looked like you were driving the tires off of it, trying to get to Barry. Tell us a little bit of how your race went.
Yeah, I mean, at the start there, I got myself in a little bit of trouble, and I tagged the wall. So I went in and I grabbed tires and I fixed my damage, and then I tried to get back up front. And I had Wagner in front of me and Barnes in front of me, and I was just kind of overdriving the tire. And then once I got around Barnes, I was more in my head. Barry ran a great race, and hats off to him. If we had a caution, I don't even think I'd have been able to touch him with the caution. This is not Southern National is not one of my favorite tracks, that's for sure.
Well, to not be one of your favorite tracks, you still put on a show, sir. P2 finish, winner last week. Any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, just shout out to Renegade Racing and yourself, Tim. I enjoyed the broadcast last week. So, I'm just here for some fun. And, he's going to wheel the crap out of it. And that's fine. I'll try. Maybe show up for some practice or something next time. But hats off to him for his win. And, just thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. As stated last week, we're happy to have you. You're a great asset. Broadcasting, racing, anything that... Your knowledge is valuable, is what I'm getting at. So we're happy to have you here.
Heck yeah, brother. Thanks again.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
You too.
Well, I'm looking in the post-race interview, and I'm not seeing Barry. Maybe Barry's a shy guy and doesn't want to be on the broadcast. I don't want to not give him his interview if he's in here somewhere, though. Let me see if I can find him. There he is. All right, we're going to pull Barry in. Barry, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Dominant run tonight, Barry. Stayed out front the whole race. Tell us a little bit about your night.
Oh, I can't complain with it. I practiced a little bit in these cars for this week. I didn't get no practice last week, so I could definitely tell that made a difference.
Well, from the booth, it looked like you were just running away with it, so congratulations on that. Were you worried about anybody behind you? Robert was running a little bit faster there towards the end, faster lap times than you, but he may have gotten the right front a little too hot to get to you. Did you think anybody had anything for you?
Yeah, I was worried about Robert and the 30 car because they ended up with fresh tires at lap 48 or 47, I believe it was. And I still had the old ones on there, and I was surprised I was able to keep it out front, but I had just enough of a lead on them by the time they got by the one car.
Well, you did a hell of a job wheeling that 28 tonight. Congratulations on your win here at Renegade Racing. Any shout-out sponsors? Anybody you want to shout out? The floor is yours, sir.
I'll just shout out everybody in Renegade Racing. I appreciate y'all bringing me in and letting me learn the ropes of this league, and it's just all fun. And shout out to Mark Newton in Pelzer, South Carolina, that builds our race motors.
Awesome. Happy to have you, Barry. Once again, congratulations. Dominant run tonight. Hope to see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was your race winner, Barry Tollison. That's going to do it here tonight in Renegade Racing at Southern National Motorsports Park. We will wrap it up here. Once again, your top three: Barry Tollison, your race winner, followed by Robert Warrens, and then James Wagner in that 30 machine. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Thank you to the sponsor, Seibert Productions. Appreciate him and what he does for Renegade Racing. Shout out to James Wagner Welding. Shout out to Ruff-Neck Racing, who has partnered with Renegade Racing. Happy to be a partner with Renegade. We provide 3 nights a week racing. Monday nights, we have a super speedway series. Wednesday nights, we have a truck series. And then Thursday nights, we do the short track series. You get a taste for everything. You're getting experience in every type of oval racing that there is. We invite you to come out and join us for those series. We have a lot of fun, laid back guys, great league. Happy to have anybody that would like to come out and race. But that's going to do it for tonight. We will see you next week. See where we're at next week. Next week, July 24th, Renegade Racing is going to head to Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we're taking the super late models to the 1.5 miles of Charlotte for 75 laps. That should make for a good, fun race. Man, I actually want to race that one. It's okay. We can broadcast it. That's fine. That's going to do it, guys. Appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one.